Hey, AOK product reviews. I'm starting to get in more product. It's crazy. Got a lot of content coming up, and I am really excited about all of it, to be honest with you. Now, I have the 7 days of giveaways, 3 knives per giveaway, and also some extra stuff. I've got utility, credit card utility multi-tools. This is probably the most affordable one. Under $5 most likely. Just to give you an idea, just pulling this thing out. I have about 10 or 12 of those over there. And they're pretty cool. I'm telling you, and the knife on it sharp, all the different things. So I'll be going through all those. It comes with a little list of all the things that it has. It's kind of cool. Cigar cutter kits. Those are nice. Those are real nice. It's kind of amazing the quality you get at a low price on some of those things. Now they do come empty. They don't come with butane, so I got to fill them all so that you guys can see the actual flame action on the lighters. As you know, if you follow my channel, I'm on my next higher level tier of knives. The 3 that I got, the Case XX, a Benchmade slip joint, and I have a cold steel AK-47 coming. I think the post office lost it. It was supposed to be the first one here, and it has not come, and it keeps saying it's delayed. So I may have to reorder that one, which won't be that big of a problem. Because I'll do these 2 reviews the next 2 days, and that'll give me time to get the cold steel one in. And I'm real excited about that. Some more news. As you know, I got the Petrified Fish manufacturing gift knife that came, the Beluga. Did the reviews on it. Pretty awesome knife. I also have the Kubi company, Kubi Knives, sending me a knife. I think it's en route. And then today I was just contacted by a company called TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing, out of Massachusetts, I believe. And I'm not familiar with their knives at all. They reached out. I believe it was a woman reached out to me from the company and said, hey, we've been following your channel. We like what we see, and we'd like for you to reveal one of our knives. I believe it's the model that's the Atom. The knife that they're going to send me is for me to gift. I'm going to reveal it, and I'm giving another, but this one's going to be a nice one. I think it's a $200 knife. I got on their website, and I didn't really see any knives under $200, but I didn't look at all of them. I'm pretty excited about that because they look like really nice knives. I want to know more about the company. I want to know more about the knives. I want to know where they're manufactured. I want to know their quality process, all these things. And I'll have to figure that out, and I'll have plenty of time to do that. But I have a UPS tracking number, and they sent the knife. They reached out to me today, and I got a tracking number today. That's a company that doesn't mess around, it sounds to me. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I got so much stuff going on, I'm drowning. I am backed up with probably 3 weeks to a month's worth of content all around me, and I don't know where to start. Today I'm going to talk about the Case. Why not? So you're going to probably think I'm crazy and say, when I say I've never owned a Case knife that I know of. All I ever knew about Case knives before were they were the very antique-y, traditional type of knives that I really not that interested in. The old trades, the old Henrys, the Bucks, and I've done my time with those. They're nice, they're incredible, they're made with great material, they're, everything, fit, finish, everything's fantastic on those, but they're boring to me. So I found a Case Model XX, and made in the USA. That's all you really need to know, guys. That's impressive in these times, in this age. A knife that is manufactured, made, designed, and produced in the United States. There's not a lot of them. There's a few, and they're all good. Here it is. Here's my first case. I'm going to unbox this straight out of the mail for you. I'm using my utility knife I got from Box Cutter Week. Comes in a really nice box. Made in America. Oh yeah. Daddy dig. Open her up and there's paperwork. Look at that sweet little baby in its cradle. Alright, let's pull this stinker out and take a close look at it. Black anodized aluminum scales, deep pocket carry, frame lock, centered up perfect. The fit and finish on this is really nice. So, I'm just going to say, very well made knife. Flip it open. That's a really good looking drop point modified Tano with a compound grind on a s35vn blade. Daddy dig. It's got a real tight detent at the top. Then it drops real nice. The action's incredible. I don't want to say incredible, but it is really good. There's no way you're going to fail that flip open. Reversible clip. Jimping along the spine. Nice hollow opening. This sucker's wide open. This is a drop, I guess a modified drop Tano. I like that blade style. I use the tip of this Tanto quite a bit in what I do. That is great for opening boxes, cutting tape on boxes, whatever it may be. That's a great little tip. And then if that starts to dull, you gotta, now there's a compound grind on this Tanto. So you can do, you sharpen it like that, and then you gotta sharpen that. You know, so you gotta do two different strokes of sharpening. And you gotta be careful because you don't wanna compromise the tip on this Tanto. It's nice to have. So you want to keep that edge nice every time you do sharpen it and you mess with it. Now this blade steel is s35vn. That's where we're at now, guys. Take a second. Go do something. I'm going to get a piece of paper. I'm going to cut some paper. Daddy's got some paper. I'm going to say I'm not underwhelmed, but I'm not overwhelmed by this knife. I think this was, I believe, just under $100. I'll put the price right here. So that's fair, very fair. Especially good blade metal, nice materials, great design, good fit and finish, worth every penny. But now you're getting into the blade metal where you got to cut paper for people. I probably didn't choose the best piece of paper for this, or it's just not as slicey as it should be, but it's not terrible. It is cutting the paper, but it does get hung up. But I'm not doing squiggly cuts with it, that's for sure. All right, so there's that. Okay, so when you go to do the drop, there's a very strong top detent on this. Look at that. It's not going anywhere at the top. It's really, really strong. You break that detent, and then it's going to shut. Flip it open. The frame lock's really good and loose. I like it. You can get to the frame lock really well because it has nice little cutout right there. I kind of wanted it to drop better. I wanted it to drop from the top. Now, the blade's not big enough. It's not heavy enough, probably. I'm probably expecting or wanting something that probably isn't supposed to happen like that. But once you get it past that point, you got to give it a little shake. And then it does it. Now, I may need to mess with this a little bit. It looks like it's got T8s all the way around. It's definitely got T8s on the frame. T8s, but the pivot almost looks like a T6. I'll have to check that out, and I'll let you know. Is it a T6 or is it a T8? We'll see. I do like it. I'm going to say that this isn't a beast of a knife, obviously, and it isn't sexy. I'm going to say that blade shape is weirding me out. The stock on the blade is this wide and it narrows like it wants to do a dagger, and it does this modified drop Tano. And the blade is freaking me out. I almost want to say this would be a much cooler knife if it wasn't. And it was just a dagger style or a spear point. It would be a really cool Wharncliffe. Progress that blade out, drop it down in a Wharncliffe. I would be in love with the knife then. So I'm going to have to get used to this. I like this knife a lot, but something tells me down the road this will be a giveaway to a great subscriber that loves case. Not yet, guys. So don't be bothering me about that yet. I like it a lot, but I don't love it. I'll tell you that right now. Case, you did pretty good with this, and I know I like it better than I would have liked the old traditional style blade knives. My first Benchmade, my first case, and then I got cold steel. I've had cold steel, but this is my first real man cold steel knife coming. The AK-47 s35vn steel, and it looks like a bad boy. It's got the, I don't want to go into it. I'm sorry. I'm going to lead you on there. I'm not that sorry though. I'm going to cover the Benchmade probably tomorrow, unless the cold steel comes later. I wanted to do the Benchmade last because it's a Benchmade. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on one of those giveaway videos so that you can be qualified to win one of 7 chances to win 3 knives. I'm right now in the process, I think tonight, to try to order in some Vistaprint t-shirts to go with them. If I can't get them in time, I don't know. Maybe I'll delay the shipping by a week until they do get in, because I want to give these 7 folks AOK product review t-shirt, 3 knives, probably a multi-tool, credit card multi-tool, and anything else I can find around here. I saw a piece of scrap wood back in the corner. I might throw in one of the boxes. You never know. I'm kind of goofy like that. Don't let your meatloaf. Don't let your dingle dangle. And always be a gentleman. Deuces.
Turn around, girl, bring her right back.